Hi, welcome to Vic and Vern Sport Chat. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic.
And today it's all about NBA playoffs.
Oh, we got there eventually.
Eventually the play-ins are over and now the fun begins.
There were good playing games, but I'm not a fan of this playing thing.
No.
And I'm like, what's next? Everybody gets to play-ins and stuff like that. Now, I used to like the old format, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. So let's get into the first game. So we're starting off with the West.
Start off with the West and kind of go through it, look at our predictions. What do we think?
What do we think exactly?
Okay, so obviously, number one team in the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Don't think a lot of people in the NBA saw them being the number one team in the West at the beginning of the season. They got to play against the Pelicans.
Yeah.
For me, the big question is Zion. Is he healthy? Is he not healthy? Because, the Oklahoma City Thunder got a nice squad.
Nice one.
Young, good players.
I was a massive fan of Zion Williams when he played in college. That was amazing. I thought this guy's going to tear up the league. Just didn't happen.
See, the problem is what I see with a lot of these young players in the league. Everybody talks LeBron. It's all the Americans only talk about LeBron. But I don't think he's the 10th talented player in the league. I think there's a lot more talented players in the league. But what I will give him, where he's number one, out of all the players that I've ever seen, taking care of your body, preparing, getting ready for the season.
He reminds me a bit of Ronaldo.
He reminds me of Tom Brady.
Yeah, take care of yourselves. Everything's planned out. Breakfast, lunch, supper, everything's planned out. Getting enough sleep, getting enough everything.
Kevin Durant's the more talented player.
Oh, hell yeah.
I even think Kawhi Leonard. I think Kyrie Irving. There are a lot more talented people in the NBA than LeBron. But
we'll see.
We'll see.
Let's get into it. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Pelicans.
What do you say? What do you think?
I think you can flip a coin on this one. Even though it's 1 against 8, I don't think they're that far apart. I think whoever's the healthiest.
Yeah.
And I think, none of them have really been there in the last few years. So, who has more experience?
Yeah.
I think the Pelicans with CJ McCollum has more experience on their team. He's an experienced, a veteran player.
Brandon Ingram.
Obviously the Thunder, they have an MVP contention player with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So, it all depends. It all depends on.
So we want to hear some predictions.
I can see this series going 6-7 games.
Same as here. I can also see it going 6-7 games. And I'm going to give it to the Thunder.
So you going what?
I'm going to go
4-2 Thunder.
No, I'm just going to say Thunder.
Okay.
4-2, 4-3 Thunder. Yeah.
I hope this is the Thunder because I think being the number one, they deserve it. So I'll go as well with the Thunder 4-2.
Okay.
4-2. Then obviously in their matchup, they'll be playing against the 4 and the 5 ranked teams. For me, this is maybe one of the most interesting matchups. It's the Clippers against the Mavericks.
Come on, Mavs.
The Americans will love this one because it's all their so-called superstars. It doesn't really matter because none of these teams are making to the final. But you got the Clippers. If the Clippers are healthy with their Fab Four, kind of,
they're pretty old.
Yeah, but they got 4. They can split it.
They can split it.
And they got some good young pieces. I think the Clippers it's like, what is it? I think most expensive, if not the second most expensive team in the league.
Yeah.
Mavericks, Kyrie, Doncic. I think they've got a lot of offensive power. I just don't trust their defense.
Yeah, but I still think
the Clippers are a better defensive team.
Yes, but I want the Mavericks to win.
You want the Mavericks to win?
Love Luka.
No, I like these two players in the Clippers that I really, really like. That's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Because the way they play basketball, I like. They're two-way players. They play the defense. They play the offense. And then look, they have one problem on their team. They have one problem. They got James Harden.
Don't like that guy. But
in the East you have playoff Jimmy, and in the West you have I'm not a playoff player Harden.
Yeah,
that's the problem. If he shows up if Harden plays anything near to what he can play, the Clippers will walk this series.
Ooh, I don't think so.
But I'm gonna go 4-1 Clippers.
4-1 Clippers. I'm gonna go 4-2 Mavericks because I think We saw it last in the playoffs when Luka runs hot. Luka runs hot.
And remember, the Clippers have got one guy that everybody always underestimates. I don't know how healthy he is, but it's Westbrook. That guy's like the Duracell energy bunny.
We'll see. Okay.
So that would be that half of the playoffs.
We'll do the next
We'll do
round.
the next round when the next round comes.
Exactly.
Then it's 2 against 8.
Yep.
That's the Lakers. Let's put it right. It's the Nuggets against the Lakers.
Nuggets against the Lakers.
Have you got a broom here?
Ooh, do I hear sweep?
This is a sweep.
You say sweep.
Nuggets sweep them. If the Lakers win 1, I'll invite you for dinner. If the Lakers win 1,
I mean, you still owe me a pizza.
that's all I owe you.
That's all you owe. Yeah, a pizza.
I'm bringing out. I'm gonna on the show. I'm gonna have the broom when they swept.
Okay. You
Yeah,
say
hell no.
four Nuggets. I'm going to go with the 4-1 Nuggets. I just think they'll get one game in LA. But I don't see the Lakers taking the Nuggets.
No, because it doesn't matter what LeBron does, and it doesn't matter what Anthony Davis does. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's their third guy. It's Russell.
Yeah.
They need that third guy to show up every night.
Yeah. I mean,
They got nobody. Not even Anthony Davis. They got nobody that can guard Jokic.
no.
Jokic can do what he wants.
And Jokic, if he plays anywhere like he normally plays the whole season, like almost every game, averaging a triple-double almost.
For me, he's the most consistent player in the league.
Definitely. So,
He's not the most athletic player in the league.
No.
No.
He jumps as high from the floor.
I mean, he'll stumble over a piece of paper. He's lucky to jump over a piece of paper. But he doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to. He's an absolute...
He's a phenomenon.
A phenomenon. So we both go with the Nuggets there.
And then obviously, this is the one that disappoints me the most. Minnesota Timberwolves against the Suns. For me, the Suns are the choker team of the league.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at what they've got on the roster, and obviously, I listen to all the shows, the ESPN First Takes and the Undisputeds and all that. I listen to it in my car when I'm driving in the morning and stuff like that. That they talk superstar. I don't.
That's the team that's going to win.
And I just don't think Phoenix is the team. But I still have Phoenix coming through against Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay. But I just don't think the Suns are going to do it. I'm going to go with the Timberwolves. I'm going to go a 4-3 Timberwolves. Yeah.
I mean, the Suns is for me one of the most talented players in the league with Durant. They have they have Devin Booker. They have Bradley Beal.
Are they going to gel together?
I think they have too much offense and not enough defense.
Yeah.
And that's with a lot of these teams. I look at the Mavs, too much offense, no defense. It's too. That's why I give the Lakers. What is your house for now? That's why I give the Lakers a little bit. I said the defense is not that bad, but they just don't have anything to stop the thing. So I'm going Suns.
I'm going to go with the Timberwolves 4-3. You?
I'm going to go 4-3 for the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
I think in a game 7, then Durant comes.
That could be. I think it's going to be a 4-2.
But Team USA is hoping that they all fall out quickly.
Oh, Team USA.
We'll get there later.
We'll get there later. Okay.
All right. So that's the West.
Okay. Now we'll look at the East.
The East is a beast. I think the East is strong this year.
A lot of good teams in the East.
Yes.
Teams.
I mean, okay, the first matchup is obviously 1 against 8. The Celtics
against your favorite team,
the Heat. And I'm telling you now, the Celtics are shitting themselves. Because this is their bogey team.
Okay.
The last years, the Heat, yes, you have very good players at the Heat. You have a Bam Adebayo, who's playing on the US team and stuff like that. Obviously Jimmy Butler, but he's injured at the moment.
It always depends when he comes back.
But the Heat is like this machine. They just churn out players from, they take their truck, they pick up truck, and they drive out into the bayou somewhere, and they see 2 guys playing on a court, on a cherry basket court, with a cherry basket, not even a real basket, and they say, "Oh, he looks good." They put him in the back of the truck. They drive another 100 miles. and drive another 100 miles. See a diner. You see two guys eating in a diner. One has a basketball under his arm. He looks well built. Back of the truck. Let's go. Take him back to the training facility. They give him to Spoelstra. 2 weeks later,
Superstar.
can we trade for him? We'll trade you 2 number 1 picks for him. That's the Miami Heat.
Okay.
That's the Heat. They make chocolate out of dog shit.
Okay, but still,
Hell.
Celtics, Heat.
Celtics best record in the NBA. Stacked roster. I mean, they got a guy. I think a guy that could have also been in the MVP race. Tatum.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown. They got Porzingis. They got White.
I love Porzingis.
They got Al Horford. I mean, they've got a strong team. I mean, you don't win 70 games or whatever almost.
I just
66.
I hope for the Celtics that like Porzingis stays healthy because he has health.
For
issues.
me, the problem is that you have when you play against the Heat. It's not like we take this guy out,
Yeah.
then we won the game. You take Tatum out of you shut down Tatum, you have a great chance of beating the Celtics.
Yeah.
You shut down, okay, Jimmy's out. You shut down Bam Adebayo. All of a sudden, Kevin Love will drop 30. Tyler Hero, the Robertson, they've got all these guys.
And what I like about the Heat is they play for each other.
They play a team basketball.
Team
The
basketball.
ball moves, and it's not like I got to get 40. I got to be the main man.
Yeah.
It's not like it. The Heat. So I'm going upset this one.
Ooh,
I'm going
upset.
up. I'm going. A lot hangs on how long Jimmy's out.
Yeah.
I think the Heat go to Boston first 2 games,
Yeah.
and I think they come back 1-1.
Okay. So what's the end result?
Game 7 in the Gardens. Jimmy Buckets will be back.
Yeah.
Playoff Jimmy, and then it's over.
So you say
4-3,
4-3.
4-3 Heat. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care. But
I'm going to go. I know we've got a lot of people in our community that love the Celtics.
yeah, I mean, I saw it on the chat the other day. Celtics.
So I grew up when Larry Bird and them were playing. I hated the Celtics. Kevin McHale, Danny Ainge hated the Celtics. So
Robert Parrish,
I'm going to go with.
the Celtics.
Okay, I'm going with the Celtics. I'm going 4-2 Celtics.
4-2. I'm going 4-3 Heat. A lot of hope in that prediction. A lot of hope. But anybody that bets against the Heat in the last 5 years was disappointed. Don't bet against the Heat. For me, they have the best coach in the league. Spoelstra is the best coach, and they're the best GM in Pat Riley.
Slick Pat.
They've got it. And if Terry Rozier can be fit as well, he had next pass. He didn't play against the Bulls. I mean, they're two best offensive players. Didn't play last night,
And they still won.
and they still won. The Heat find a way to win.
You heard it here.
By them, it's the next man up.
Okay.
All right, so that's the Heat.
Okay, our next lineup, Cavaliers, Magic.
Magic 4 gets 5 in the East. The winner of this will meet 1 against 8, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think these two teams are
Very
very
equal. This is a coin and you flip it.
Yeah, I think these teams are very equal. They both got team basketball.
I'll still go with the Cavs. I think Cavs has got the more firepower.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the stats the other day. The Orlando Magic. I don't have one player on their roster that averages more than 7 rebounds a game.
Okay.
That's a problem. Then they have the 2 Germans. The Germans?
The Germans, the
Yes.
Wagner brothers.
The Wagner brothers. Banchero. No, look, Magic is a well-coached team. I think their coach should get a shout-out for Coach of the Year. With that squad, to get that far in the playoffs, I mean, they're the 5th seed. I mean, they were ahead of other teams that I thought would be a lot further up the thing. Cleveland, I think Cleveland has that one player that makes the difference, and that's Donovan Mitchell. I think it's very even, but when it comes to crunch time, I don't think the Magic, even though they have a Banchero, but I don't think the Magic have that one guy that you can say, here's the ball, take us to the promised land.
Yeah, but I just think, like we said, they're both very good teams, and it's going to be a very tough game. What are your predictions?
I'll go with Cleveland because nobody likes Cleveland in the USA. It's like the shithole town. You see,
I've never been there, so I can't really
every
say.
movie I watch, they're always missing Cleveland.
Yeah, true.
One of my favorite movies was in Cleveland, the Cleveland Indians.
True.
But no, I'll go with Cleveland, and I'll say I think 7-game series again. I'll go 4-3 Cleveland.
So if you go Cleveland, I'm going to go Magic, just because of the Germans. Two brothers kind of excites me. So
I'm never excited to play with you. Jesus. But yeah, okay, fine.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Magic also in Game 7.
Magic 7, I got Cavs in 7.
Okay.
All right. So that's that. Then at the bottom half of the Eastern bracket, you have the number 2 seed, the New York Knicks.
Big surprise. Big surprise.
I was alive. Well, I was alive. I was born, and I used to follow when I followed basketball. The Knicks were like always my second favorite team.
I love the Knicks, especially when Patrick Ewing, John Starks,
Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason,
Mark Jackson.
A lot of people forget one of the best players that I thought played in the NBA, Allen Houston.
Love
John
the
Starks.
John Starks.
Yeah, I love the Knicks.
Knicks was that era was amazing. They play in an iconic place, the Garden. You've been in the Garden. I've been in the Garden. Amazing place. Knicks, the New York.
Xavier McDaniels used to play. I love those players, man.
The attitude in New York is
Kiki Vanderway.
Yeah, the attitude in New York is amazing. The people are really up for it. They're aggressive.
I like New Yorkers.
New Yorkers are cool.
It's like I'm more the Southern guy. I like, you know me. I like Western music. I like country music. I kind of like the South. I like the food in the South. But I love the New Yorkers' attitude.
I mean, I've been
New Yorkers can pick a fight for anything. Doesn't matter what it is.
I've been to baseball games in New York. The attitude was amazing. The people are always up for it. So I think New York is going to be up for it. New York is also like a good team. But the other Phillies got Embiid, which is going to be massive. Back from injury.
That's the matchup nightmare that the Knicks have. Who's going to stop Embiid? I mean, you got Embiid and you got Tyrese Maxey. Okay, for those two guys, I think will. Then you got Tobias Harris. They've got good outside shooting. They've got the center. I just think the 76ers are missing that one piece. Tell you now, you take one or two of the fringe players away from that team, and you add a healthy Jimmy Butler to that team, which they did have at one stage.
Yeah.
With Embiid, they're going to the championship.
Okay. But as it stands now,
but the Knicks, they got Brunson, they got Bogdanovich, they've got Barrett, they've got
a lot of good players,
and they're playing well. And I can tell you now, the atmosphere is going to be unbelievable in New York
because they've been really starved of playoff.
I'll be honest, me being a Heat fan, obviously I would have liked to watch Heat, but if I can choose one playoff game now that somebody says to me, I'll send you tickets and you can fly over and you can watch any one series, I'd definitely go for the games in the Gardens and then I can go to Luger's for a steak afterwards. But that's a different story.
Nice story, but a different one.
But no, I'm going with the Knicks. I'm going with the Knicks, and I'm going with. This is a tough one, but I'm going to go 4-2 Knicks.
Like I said, I'm a Knicks fan. As a franchise.
Well, you don't even have your Knicks shirt here.
No. But as a franchise, I am a Knicks fan. I normally go for the players that I like.
I don't like the owner.
That's another story. But I like the Knicks as a franchise. And I think if Embiid's fit and rearing to go, I think Philly's going to do it. I'll have to go against the Knicks.
The best thing that can happen, I mean, the NBA, in my eyes, has got a problem at the moment. I think spectator ratings are going down. I think it's got a problem. The best thing that can happen to the NBA is a strong Knicks. The Knicks is like, there's like, for me, there's three teams in the NBA that are how do you call, vintage, heritage, historian. It's the Lakers. You've got to start off with the Celtics, the Lakers, and the Knicks. Those are for me the three. When I think of basketball, at least when I was growing up, It was those teams.
You have the Bulls and stuff like that.
Yes, the Bulls came with Michael later. The
Later.
Pistons came later.
Later.
So
Oh,
in that-
love that Piston.
But
Oh.
that Pistons, but if you're looking at like, you know, when you talk heritage, like it's like when you talk football, it's Real Madrid, it's Manchester United, it's Bayern Munich, it's the Celtics, the Lakers,
And
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Those are the.
So you going with the Knicks?
I'm going with the Knicks 4-2.
4-2. I'd love to go with the Knicks, but I think if Embiid's fit, it's going to be.
That's a big if because he's never fit. He's always got an injury.
I'm going to go 4-3 Philly.
So Philly's winning Game 7 in the Garden.
Fuck no.
No. Philly's winning Game 7 in the Garden.
No. I'm going to go 4-2. No.
You won't even hear the referees. You won't even hear the referees whistle.
I'm just going to say Philly's coming through. I'm not even going to say a result.
Philly won't get out of the stadium alive in Game 7.
I could just, yeah.
All right.
Okay, now we come to the last matchup. Bucks.
The Bucks against the Pacers. I'll start with the Pacers. I'll be honest, it's not a team that I really follow a lot.
I haven't seen them this year. And all I know is just the Frenchman Pascal is playing with the Pacers.
Siakam is there. Halliburton is there. This one of those again. It's a well organized team. They have yes, they have their two guys that put the points in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm just going to be honest. I haven't seen the Pacers.
look, for me, it's very easy. For me, this one is an easy one.
That's an easy one for me too.
If the Bucks are 100% healthy,
it's done.
It's done because they should have it.
They should have it. They've got Giannis.
They got the Greek Freak. They got Damian Lillard. They got Chris Middleton. They've got a really one of my favorite players in the NBA, Bobby Portis. You know me. I like the hard workers.
Yeah.
Bobby Portis for me is a machine. He works hard for the team. Kind of like what's his name for the Nuggets. I always forget the guy's name. Aaron Gordon. Yeah. I like players like that. I think those are the players that make. They're not the ones that are in front of the cameras off the games, getting the interviews,
getting all the
accolades and all that stuff. But they're the ones that make the team tick. So a lot like with the Clippers, that guy for me is Westbrook.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, Westbrook. Like an idiot Skip Bayless calling him Westbrick. I mean, but okay, Skip Bayless, that's a discussion for a whole nother day because that guy's a twat.
So we both agree the Bucks should take it. I'm going to go 4-1.
Yeah, maybe 4-1, 4-2 for the Bucks. Yeah,
I don't see.
I can see Pacers getting at least one home game win. But the NBA, it's very. If you look, you take the Celtics out of the equation, right? Because they're by far the best record. But you look at in the East, you look at number one, and you go all the way down, even to the Heat. It's very close. It's not like the top team in the division, which was the Celtics. Like I said, take them out, but you take 2-10. It's not like there was like 40 games or 30 games or 20 games between them. Yeah. It's like 10 games between the top 10.
It was very close.
And a 10-game switch is easy on 82 games.
And that's why maybe home court advantage could really do it.
Yeah, but I would go with the Bucks. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to watch the games tonight.
Yeah.
The first round of the games is coming up tonight, so that should be.
I'll have to see if there's an early one. If this, I'm not getting up at like 2 o'clock.
Let me have a look what the games are tonight, actually.
Yeah, take a look, because I'm not getting up at 2-3 in the morning. It's too much for me. So what also came out this week was the US basketball team for the Olympics, and what a squad has come out there.
I don't think that's that great.
I think there's just too many Chiefs and no Indians.
There you go.
They have a lot of absolute.
They got basically one spot still open, which everybody thinks is going to be for Kawhi Leonard, which I think for the US would be good. If I'm the owner of the Clippers, I'm like, hell no. Kawhi's always, load sharing. He's Mr. Load sharing. He's always injured. I'd keep Kawhi at home, but I just think they got too little Bam Adebayos in their team. He's in the team, but there's too many. Is Embiid going to be healthy? If Embiid's not healthy, they're in trouble. Because if I look at the French squad, And the French will die in Paris to win it at home.
They will.
And I
kill.
mean, and they've got the height. I mean, just a few names. Siakam, we just talked about him. Wemby, Rudy Gobert, Fournier. They got good size and everything like that. Yugoslavians, I call them Yugoslavians, the Serbians, the Serbs.
They got a good team.
They got a great team. We're gonna have a special guest coming on
soon for the
good friend of ours, a coaches in the national championships here in Switzerland, coach in Europe as well. He's going to be coming on.
And I was once his coach.
That's how times change, huh?
Yeah.
But no, I think a team that no one's talking about, the Lithuanians.
They're always good.
I mean,
but that is for another time.
That is, we're gonna do previews during the whole Olympics. We'll be live every morning with new shows and stuff like that.
So. Yeah, we're gonna ramp it up a bit.
Yeah.
And so that's our playoff predictions
for the first round.
We will be back for the second round.
We might even come in between if there's some exciting developments and news and stuff like that. Then most important, thanks a lot. We had 135 subs,
cool,
which is fantastic. We're really proud of that. Our goal, remember, 150 till the end of the month. So like and subscribe, and hey,
miss the notification.
If you followed our chat on our last video that we did on the Premier League predictions for this weekend, it was really cool of you guys. Everybody putting out their flags, where they came from.
That was really cool.
And it was really quick because the notifications worked well. So that was nicer. Hit the notification button.
It's lovely to see from all corners of the world, which is beautiful. So cool.
Yeah.
We'll do an extra show all about that. I would like to still say something about that, but we'll do that on an extra show.
So you guys, hey, peace, love, and happiness.
Stay healthy, man.
And eat forever.
Oh my goodness.